feel like I had more of a concussion from the Islam one.
Yeah,
even though I was knocked out longer with Ilya, I had a lot more of the symptoms than that with the Islam one. So I probably should have had more of a break.
I think the protocol is 90 days, no contact whatsoever.
Yeah. I didn't have like head contact, but then when you're easing into it, now you're easing into it, making sure you're not getting hit.
Yeah, but putting
yourself in trying to put yourself in safer positions.
Yeah.
You even start camp wrong. I should have had the break.
Come out of retirement to fight at the White House, 100%. It'd have to be at heavyweight, but I'll come out of retirement for that. I don't want to fight MMA anymore, but I would 100%. Like if Mick Maynard told me that there was a chance that they would put me on that card, I'd be back. I'd have to re-enroll in the testing pool, me and Jon Jones, and we'd have to find someone at heavyweight.
¿Muy corto? Ha estado bien, ¿eh? Encima pásame a fondo, un salto de algo. ¿Cómo se ha sentido el Hazard? Perfecto.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Johnny, his weak ass can't take no knees.
Bro, what are you doing?
No, I'm talking to him. I seen his last fight.
Me?
Yeah, you. You can't take no fucking knees. I seen it.
You a fighter?
No, I ain't talking to you. I'm on the phone.
Take a knee?
No, I'm on the phone, bro. What the? You good? I heard something crack.
Wow.
Did you think they would bring it back for this fight after the last one, or what was your thoughts when they mentioned all that?
I mean, not really, you know. It is what it is. It's another fight. I'm fucking 1-3 in one trilogy. I'm not trying to be 1-3 in two trilogies. So that's the main thing going through my mind, you know, right now. So at the end of the day, you know, it's BMF. The BMF title is cool and everything, and making history is great. But the main thing, the main history I ain't trying to make is trying to be a man who fought two different trilogies and went 0-3. So at the end of the day, I'm focused on going out there, getting my hand raised. You know, shout out to DP. He's a diamond. He's a beast, bro. He's an animal. He's a legend. And you know, I know it's his last dance, but I gotta play the spoiler here. You know, I need this one. At the end of the day, you know, if I gotta be the bad guy, I mean, I want to be the bad guy because it is his last dance and I want to get my hand raised, and so be it, you know, the business is a business. At the end of the day, I'll be a bad guy for maybe the week, 25 minutes, and after that's all said and done, I'm not one of these guys that I hold grudges or whatever, you know. Whenever we get in the octagon, we solve it, and, you know, Dustin don't cross the line with a lot of talking, and a lot of his fans don't cross that line either. So at the end of the day, it's super easy being a bad guy against someone like Dustin, you know what I mean? Because after after it's all said and done, it's a fight. They understand that, and then it's just on to the next.
What does it mean if Jon comes back? Because, excuse me, we don't have room for Jon the Contender. There's nowhere in the script where Jon, one of the boys, fits in. Just to cover the salary that Jon needs, you've got to main event him. To main event him means you've got a world title fight him. He's made it very clear that he doesn't want to fight for a world title. Jon is a dangerous man. You can't just go, okay, he's a top 10, or let's put Jon in there with number 7 or number 8. Jon will send the number 1 guy. Jon will send champions of the world to the emergency room. Yes, so there is an obligation about who he goes in there and fights with, but it's in a very weird position where all of a sudden it's Jones calling the shot. And the biggest problem that we have with Jones right now is we need a little rehab with the media because the people don't trust him. He's the one that came out and said, I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. Now I'm doing this. No, I'm not. Now I'm back in the pool. And you and I are sitting here questioning, can we even believe that he entered the pool? As small of a deal as that is, there's no buy button. There's no venue to go to. There's no tickets for sale. And you and I still aren't completely convinced that that piece of information is true. And I think that Jon has got to earn back the trust of the audience first and foremost. Otherwise, what's the point in booking a guy that blows back and forth in the wind?
Yeah. So, no BS. He is going to be in the testing pool. You just don't know what it means, him being in the testing pool. Also, you're right. You're not one of the guys. You're Jon Jones. You're the champion of the world. That's all he's been his entire life in this career. So they're going to just put him right back in a position where he's fighting for a world championship because that's what it's been. That's how it always seems to be. And I just don't know why he would want to retire. And in terms of like getting back the respect of the media, chill. It kind of feels, and I hope he doesn't do that. Jon Jones and I don't see eye to eye in most instances. And let me say this: please don't become what Conor has become in the media. Every time a big story breaks, Conor's like, "I'm back," or "I'm doing this." Don't do that. Don't try to make it about you when you voluntarily walked away from this. Conor didn't voluntarily walk away. Conor got hurt and he left. He just hasn't come back. Jones voluntarily said, I'm done. So now that he's done, don't try to make these stories about you whenever you're a guy that's supposed to have walked away from the game, right? Or am I wrong?
Oh, no, you're completely right about that. And that's why it does feel like a little game of hide the ball, where we do have to start to question everything that Jon says.
How do you think I'd have gone, Aspinall, Jon Jones? Prime versus Prime.
Prime, I'll go Jon Jones.
Really?
Sure. Yeah, 100%.
100%. You won't even give Tom a go at the Prime?
No. Like I said, I rate Jon Jones highly. I believe that he's the best to ever do it. And Tom is a... For now, he's the guy now, you know what I mean?
But if they would have fought, then do you think that Tom had a strong chance because of the timing?
Yeah.
And fighting's always about timing. Boxing,
100%. Yeah, 100%. I think for the speed, the power that he carries, the way he moves in there, it would have gave Jon Jones problems, but it would have been a good fight.
So there's no ducking from Jon Jones?
No.
No ducking? No. We're not saying that?
I'm not saying that.
We're not having it?
Nah, definitely
Too much respect for Jon Jones, the GOAT of UFC. Is it fair to say he's the GOAT of UFC?
100%.
Look, I'm as big a Jon Jones fan as anybody, and I've always defended he's not afraid of Tom. He's willing to fight anybody. It's hard to not fall into that narrative here, though. Like, to me, like, fighting in the White House, like, that doesn't do it. But maybe I'm a different person. Maybe everybody looks at it different. For me, like, if you tell me they're going to have a fight at the White House, like, cool. All right, like, it'd be cool to do it. If not, whatever. Like, a fight's a fight. Maybe Jon looks at it different. Maybe that, got him motivated, sparked his interest enough. But man, I'll tell you, like, this looks bad in my opinion. Like, and I got the most respect for Jon. Like, I talk about it all the time, right? Like, the dude was kicking people's asses while on cocaine. Like I've done enough cocaine to know I cannot do that. Like, respect, Jon. Like, you are a bad mother. But this looks like ducking.
going on?